Hello. So we're gonna play Guild Wars 2. I'm gonna make a new character, and this is gonna be a Sylvari. I'm gonna play Necromancer because that's what I am familiar and comfortable with. We're gonna make him as tall as possible. Sure, we'll go with that. Let's make him a forest green and give him that. Hair seems fine. Sure, whatever. I'll worry about all this later, I guess. Maybe I'll change it later. Okay, so we're gonna do ghostly face. We're gonna do charm. All right, this is the first important choice. So these choices here don't matter. First important choice is Green Knight. So you have three choices. You have White Stag, you have Green Knight, you have Shield of the Moon. These are all different story steps. So if you do White Stag, you do a whole story beat about a White Stag. If you do Moon and a Shield, you do a whole story beat about someone who has a moon and a shield. Like a shield that has a moon in it. Green Knight, you do a whole story about a Green Knight. We are plant people, so it makes sense. And I believe the most important of Ventari's teachings. So Ventari is a centaur from Guild Wars 1. We can get into him in a little bit, but act with wisdom and act. All things have the right to grow, or where life goes, so too should you. One of these involves a second tree, a second pale tree. So currently we are from the only pale tree that we know of, but there is a Sylvari we meet who is not connected to our tree, and we don't know who he is or where he's from, and he never shows up again in the story, so he's kind of irrelevant to everything in Guild Wars right now. They could have gone and explored that in the first expansion, but they didn't. So we're not going to worry about it. Act with wisdom, but act. This is the one I'm going to go with. We're going to say Cycle of Dusk. This doesn't matter. It is occasionally referenced like, oh, this is another person who's also from your cycle. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go with Dusk. And name. Okay, so I'm going to go with that.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of battle. The voices of my people whisper of warfare and the storm of combat. I see a knight in armor, fierce with challenge. He offers me the gift of courage. The dream hints at my future. I see friendly faces, good and noble folk. They need me. I must keep them safe. A devouring force threatens all of Tyria. I will stand against that danger. On this, the eve of my awakening, I feel fire in my blood. And yet I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil. and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
Okay, so if it wasn't obvious, I'm going to be quiet during cutscenes and any parts where people are talking. And I have the music off, generally speaking, because of copyright strikes that occur. So Vintari, this is Vintari. So this is more like a memory of him. It's been like 200, 250-ish, somewhere around there, years since he died. So this is just his memory. But he teaches the Sylvari in the dream, and the dream is like a telepathic thing that they're all connected to when they are in their pods before they are born. So when they're born, they are fully grown. Let me go ahead and represent my guild. And I do have these items from pre-ordering Guild Wars 2 back in the day. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through this story stuff as quick as I can. I'm gonna try to experience as much of the dream as I can.
What's happening?
Yes,
Why are we being
I'm here.
attacked?
Can you see me? I don't know. I've never felt anything like this. It's awful.
Okay, this is Keith. Keith is so all of the people in the Pale Tree, all of the Sylvari, they are brothers and sisters. Keith is our sister. She is a firstborn.
Dreamer, I am Keith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am Interior, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
So Keith has tapped into the dream, and that is how we are able to interact with her. They don't ever really go into it, so I don't know. Here she is again. So you can see she is down here and she's up here.
This way. Those hounds are an aspect of the poison. Our foe must be close now.
Okay, so up here we've got all of these nightmare hounds and corpses.
The monster is exhaling its poison. Find cover, quickly! The bridge
All right,
has collapsed.
perfect timing.
Without it, we cannot reach the enemy I sense within the dream.
Fear not, milady. I can fix the bridge, but not while evading these beasts.
Young one, slay these creatures. Give our friend time to repair the path.
Okay, so this is a part of the tutorial that some people don't really experience. So up here, they are fighting a boss, which we will fight in a moment. But to prevent you from just going in there once the boss has already been spawned, they have this little waiting area. And this is true for all 5 factions. So there's Human, Char, Norn, Sylvari, and Asura.
Here they come. Be wary and
We're
fight well.
playing Sylvari today.
I'll get this bridge reformed with the utmost haste.
Okay, the bridge has been reformed, so we continue onwards.
Poison is at its strongest in the clearing beyond. Have courage.
All right, So now we need to take out as many of these nightmare hounds as we can.
She's made me tangible, but only for a few moments. Hurry, sapling. Be ready for anything. Swiftly now. We must end this corruption.
There we go. So now we're doing an event. So we need to defeat nightmare hounds until this bar is full. The focus of our playthrough, of my playthrough, is going to be story. So once we get through this, I'm just going to hit level 80 and we're going to keep going. I'll probably cut it in when we hit level 80. So I'll cut out the leveling part because I'm just going to use items.
Destroy the nightmare before it takes root.
And because so the story beats are divided into every 10 levels. It didn't used to be that way, but it is that way now. And it feels very arbitrary, and it is something that was introduced, I believe, when the game went free play. It's been so long, it's hard to remember. But it sort of killed any semblance of a challenge that this game has, because something that people enjoy doing, certain people, was playing through the game, early game, with the lowest amount of everything. The lowest level, the lowest equipment, the fewest upgrades, trying to just get a little bit extra entertainment out of it. And that's kind of not really possible, the level of challenge that this game offers, which is quite minimal. So all that's really left to do is just play through it.
It is finished. The dream is safe from this poison against you. We'll see each other again in awakening.
By the way, remember that plant dragon. Just remember that. Put that in your mind.
Where am I? I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith? Where is Keith?
Steady, sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Keith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against a poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree. A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
All right. So we got that done.
That's cause for celebration.
We instant level up, and we get our second attack.
Pardon me. I'd like to talk to you.
And we have these things. So this is one of those things that I hate, and I have to just go through. But I'm going to cut it here for the VOD, and
Pardon me.
just use an instant level up. So I'm going to use this instant level up, and we're going to continue from there. Okay, we are back. Let me just go ahead and dye the new stuff real quick. Okay, we have dyed the armor.
Pardon me. I'd like to talk to you.
What we're gonna do now is we are gonna go ahead and discuss your dream with Keith and the cycle leader. Ooh, okay, that means go back to the grove. So we're gonna head back there. Oh man, they really... What kind of equipment did they give me? Oh, this is Celestial. Ooh, I guess I could just go with my normal setup with Celestial gear. But I don't have Reaper. Well, whatever. Boop, boop, boop. I think it's something like that. I forget. I get staff, scepter, dagger. Yeah, that's dagger. All right, let me swap a couple of these. Actually, being a bit of a zoo might not be too bad.
They've got a fresh batch of cinnamon bread back at the meeting house.
I thought
All
I
right.
sensed contentment.
Let's grab this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dive all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So for anyone who has made it this far into the VOD, I can tell you this now. I am re-recording this. I did a playthrough. I sort of dragged on a little too much, so I'm just blazing through this now. It was like 2 hours, and half of it was me going and long pauses. I hated it.
I knew we'd meet again, young Valiant.
You know that because you saw it in the dream. What else do we dream that comes true?
Much, but not always what you might expect. Why? Is something troubling you?
Somewhat. In my dream, a champion in brilliant green armor defeated all challengers. He seemed invincible, yet a small mouse nipped at his heel.
Cahedens, you are born of dusk, like this Valiant. Can you interpret the vision? I see both literal and symbolic images here.
I'll try. When you saw this champion, did you feel frightened? Angry? Did you...
Help! Somebody help me! That brute is killing my beloved! Stop him!
What? Where? Show me.
The trouble's this way, Valiant.
Ooh, I have a pink glow on this one. The glow is something that I can change
This brute could be
later.
the foe you seek. Hurry!
Please, enough! Victory is yours! Just let him live. Live? This sapling accepted my challenge and failed. His life is forfeit.
Please, Dagdar, go and leave me. I'll kill you too if you stay.
You're a monster, Bersalak. I won't let you do this. I won't live without my beloved. So be it. As Ventari teaches, hard ground makes stronger roots. Seize the moment.
A knight in full armor attacking defenseless innocents? That isn't right. Why don't you fight me instead?
I'd love to. I've killed many in my quest to find the exceptional individual who can defeat me. I doubt you're it, but we'll fight anyway.
Okay,
Come to me, minion. And do my bidding.
so we're gonna take him out.
Abandon me!
And despite us being level 80, this is technically an unwinnable fight because he's just gonna get back up over and over.
I make a pretty good team.
Oh, Necromancer has Shroud. Base Necro Shroud is ranged, shooting bolts. Like this. And they are piercing bolts. It's sort of like a second life gauge that ticks down.
A Valiant. Good try, but you're no match for me,
Dust,
Weed.
my minion.
You did well enough that I'll ready you along. For now. The next time we fight, try to make it a real challenge, or I'll make sure to finish what I started here today.
Okay, he's gonna run away now.
My deepest thanks. Eladis is everything to me. Your courage saved us both.
Who was that knight in the green armor? I saw him in my dream before I awoke. I recognized him as easily as if we had met before.
Bersalak. He's terrible. He challenges young Sylvari to duels and then fights them to the death. When Bersalak insulted my honor, Eladis had no other option. He loves me, after all.
That sounds like a cat taking advantage of mice. He's prideful, and he's a bully. He deserves to be taught a lesson full of bruises.
That's it. The meaning of your dream. Like mice, young Sylvari fight Bersalak with no hope of winning. But you are different, Valiant. You can do more than just throw yourself on his claws.
Perhaps I can help you after all. Bersalak is wooing a Valiant named Gerwin. Unsuccessfully, I might add. She's been seen near Morgan's Spiral.
That is helpful, Dagdar. Thank you. I'll visit Gerwin and ask for her story. Perhaps Bersalak told her a weakness I can use.
All right. And that is the first mission complete. None of this matters. All right.
I heard. I plan to go in search of it tomorrow.
Okay, let us get that buff, and we're gonna head outside of the grove now. Okay, if you've got any questions related to Guild Wars 2, feel free to ask. You can leave it in the comments. You can leave it wherever you want. I'm playing this on my main account. I was confused there because I just latched onto something that I could not see. I'm playing this on my main account because I've already got all the mounts unlocked, and it lets me use pretty much whatever I want. Speaking of being able to use whatever I want, I can actually use the greatsword if I so choose. So I can go, I usually go assassins, to be honest. I'm not playing this to be some kind of amazing guiding light on how do you play Guild Wars 2. There's a lot of people who like to criticize how I play this game, so
I command you to rise again.
It's all
I'm not much of a min-maxer.
Might and glory. Ready for more.
So yeah, if you're coming here expecting me to use like raid builds or something to play open world content, that's not how I play. I don't do that. I want Grinth. So I do like this blade, but I want to use Grinth for this. All right, let's see if I can find, damn it. I forgot. There's a jumping puzzle over here. That means I can't use my mount. I need to get away from this place. This is a jumping puzzle up there. So you climb this plant, you go up and across and into that area. It's actually like a 2-part jumping puzzle. Am I far enough? Yes, I'm far enough away now. Grab this waypoint and oh, the green shiny is over here.
You! Yes, you! You can help! Please! You!
No. No. I'm here to do story. I'm not here to help you. Oh, in here I cannot use mounts.
My beloved Evard, you deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memory spread among the dream, and may your noble spirit return through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must. If I should fall, at least I will see you once more.
I believe we have the Green Knight thing because of her.
Excuse me. Are you Gawain? I need to speak with you about a Sylvari named Bersalak.
Bersalak? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evart. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Bersalak is attacking young Sylvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Bersalak, and now I guard Evart's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Bersalak plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evart here to get away from Bersalak, but even in Morgan's Spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere, those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Bersalak is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evart's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Bersalak's armor... Wait, do you hear that? Oh no, the Risen are coming. Quickly, prepare to fight! The Risen are massing at Morgan's Spiral. We should use these seeds to fortify our location before they arrive.
So she's going to give us some seeds. We throw them down. It doesn't really matter where we put them.
Greetings.
I mean, it
Undead
might.
to the east. Be ready.
But I never care where to put them.
Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed plants.
So I'm of the opinion that the whole reason why we have any visions of like the Green Knight are because of people basically being traumatized and losing their loved ones to him. And so that kind of goes into the dream, and we have visions of the Green Knight, and we don't know what exactly they mean.
Might and glory.
But it is one of those things that's like a concept that's turned on its head, where when you hear it you think, oh, Green Knight, maybe that's like a good thing, but actually they're a villain. I think that's the vibe they were going for. Okay, so I'm using my greatsword now. Greatsword, I've got a pull, I've got, this is an AoE thing, so it's like these wells. I have these wells that I can put down. I've also got marks that I can put down like this.
Might and glory.
The seeds are ready. Remember, the enemy could come from either side. Stay alert.
So I've got a pull that pulls the enemies towards me. Got this, puts down a field that I can spin in. I can stab in.
Did you see that?
And then I've got my main attack, which is a 3-chain combo, and the third hit in the chain is chilling, which slows the enemy basically. Oh, and the number 2, Gravedigger.
There, to the west. More undead.
If the enemy is below 50% hit points, it is instant recharge. So if the enemy is below 50%, you can actually spam that. Spam the number 2.
This one.
But you have to actually hit them.
It begins.
And it's when you hit them, they have to already be below 50%.
seeds. Plant them quickly. Greetings.
Mortar. Throw another one here.
What is it?
Sure, let's trap seed. Throw that there.
Hi.
Trap seed.
Everett, how I miss your counsel. Even in such dark moments, you could always lift my spirits.
Okay. I do like staff. It is not what I normally use anymore, but prior to the most recent expansion, it is actually what I use the most. I like staff a lot. There you go. So you saw that that's already recharged. And you can see their percentage up here. So I want to hit him. And that's not a recharge because I hit him before, like he is above 50% before I hit him. Okay, and I'll turn into the Lich again.
I am so relieved. Speak with me, Valiant, and let me help you with your task. Hello. There. My love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Bersalak, he was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evert, my grief compelled me to duel him myself, and I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Bersalak. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Bersalak became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Bridget's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Okay, Occam is a person who actually shows up a little bit in the story later on. So we will meet him again. We will rescue him and meet him again.
Please head north and help him.
Should not be a surprise. He's up here. All right. So I've been playing this game technically since the head start, because it had a 3-day head start back in 2012. A big reason why I played this game so much and got so into it is because it was one of the few games that I could comfortably play in China. I didn't need anything to play it. I could just play it as it was. Play it without, because so for people who are not aware, China has very restricted internet. It's something that I feel like nowadays people are very aware of. But back in like 2010, when I went to China the first time, I told people, yeah, nope, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to be in China, so I can't contact you. And they're like, what do you mean? Why can't you contact us? Because China doesn't have the same access to internet as we do. It's over here. But yeah, I had some friends that I went to college with, mind you. I had some friends who were like, I'm overseas for 3 years and they're mad at me because I'm not talking to them. I'm like, I got an email. You can email me. I gave you all my email. It's the only way that you can contact me. Because for them, they were all still using Western social media stuff like Facebook and whatnot.
Valiant. How unexpected. Nightmare courtiers attacked Bridget's Overlook. I came to investigate. What are you doing here?
I came to see Occam, but he's not here. He forged special armor for Bersalak. It may be the reason he's so powerful.
I see signs of a fight, but no blood upon the ground. The smith was kidnapped, not killed.
Whoever attacked this village must have gotten to Occam. I hope he's all right.
We can still learn a great deal. Look for clues. There may be more here than a first glance reveals. Search carefully. The smith may have kept a journal, or an account book. We need any information we can find.
Okay, so there's all these items in here that we can interact with. And then there's one over here after we interact with all of these. So we have crafting materials, nothing. Smithing hammer, nothing. Blueprints. So blueprints for a magical suit of armor, and then we've got a journal over here. So let's call her over for the blueprints first.
The notes say that the armor Bersalak wears is the only set Arkham crafted. Good.
Then call her over for the journal.
Look. Arkham's journal says the enchantment on the green armor works only if the entire suit is worn.
Okay. And by the way, the glowing thing, so I only glow at night. This character has a pink glow. Just happened to be what it defaulted to. You can have different color glows. We've got a book over here, and we have a hammer over here. The accounting book.
Occam's account book. The armor was commissioned by... It was commissioned by Fowlan. This journal says the sale was never finalized. The court must have stolen the armor, rather than giving the smith payment.
Okay.
If Fowlan commissioned his armor, then Bersalak is a member of the Nightmare Court. He... Listen. I hear footsteps. Someone approaches. Hide yourself a moment, and let us see what we will see.
Ha! That sniveling smith refuses to work without his own tools.
Don't waste time complaining. If we don't return soon, the Duchess will flay us and make a winter cloak. Hurry up, you wretches. Collect the tools, and we're away.
Do you hear that? Someone is coming.
So I think no matter what, you're going to end up fighting these guys. Because it says defeat them up here. So let's just charge in.
Title in the court.
And Kaith is a well-known entity to them, obviously.
Well, look at this. You're Kaith. You're the one Duchess Fowlan talks about. She'll be delighted to hear you're still alive.
Speak her name again, and I'll cut it from your tongue. Now tell me where they've taken the smith.
The Duchess commissioned a suit of enchanted armor from Occam. She wanted it for Bersalak, our newest knight. The armor was so magnificent that Her Grace ordered us to come back and invite the smith to join her court.
An invitation he undoubtedly wasn't allowed to refuse. Kaith, we have to rescue Occam. He made the armor. He'll know how to destroy it.
True. Still, if he has fallen to Nightmare, he can't be turned back to the dream. You've mentioned a girl named Gawain. Could she help us instead?
It's possible. Bersalak desires Gawain's favor. She could persuade him to remove his helmet and the protection it provides, but she's still grieving for her lost love.
Maybe the taste of revenge will cure her grief. Maybe it won't. Does it matter, as long as we stop Bersalak? We shall go to either Gawain or Occam. The choice is yours. Not a chance.
Okay. So we're gonna go for Occam. If we go after Occam, is there any hope he's alive? I know him by reputation, brilliant, quiet, prefers a solitary life. He may be strong enough to resist for a little while. Okay, and let's go with Occam. We'll rescue Occam. All right. And we're done here. We're leaving. Okay, and Occam is over here. I keep thinking about things that I want to mention, but I'm like, do I want to talk about that now or later?
This is where the Nightmare Court is holding Occam. If we are to save him, Valiant, then we must hurry. The court is very good at what they do.
Do you think they'll kill him? If they did that, then he wouldn't be able to make them any more suits of armor.
Kill? No. The court increased their numbers through deceit and corruption. They spread poison at the roots. Eventually he will listen to them, and then he will fall to their lies. It is the court's purpose to poison the Dream of Dreams, and thus corrupt the Pale Tree. The darkness we saw in your dream was one such attempt. They torture Sylvari, allowing the dream to absorb darker, more painful memories, both from themselves and from their prey.
Until he joins them, just to make the pain stop. I see. We'd better get him out of their grasp, immediately.
Agreed. Let's search the camp, and hope that Occam has been stalwart thus far. Search the camp, and do not be afraid. I will be as close as your shadow.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I mentioned it's obvious that they know her. It's because of her reaction to the name Fowlane.
I make a pretty good might and glory.
I can't remember if I've mentioned this, but down here, there's this number, 554. This is my mastery level. This is not my level. Once you hit level 80, your mastery level, that's the horizontal progression, as they describe it. It's basically extra abilities you get, such as gliding or your mounts.
Oh, smell of fear. Avenge me!
There we go. So mounts and occasionally a couple of...
Slip out the back of the camp while they learn the error of their ways.
Occasionally a couple of abilities. Map-specific abilities. Oh, I opened his cage.
Here to save me, I hope.
Occam? You're more bubbly than I'd expect for someone who's been tortured.
Them? Ha! Couldn't faze me. I knew someone would come. Left plenty of clues at the forge. Quickly now, and we'll go through the back, less guarded.
That's exactly what Kate suggested. How did you hear her talking from all the way over here?
Hear her? No. Simplest solution to the problem. Hurry. Courtiers will be here soon. I can forge a vine wall to keep them at bay, but you must move fast. As predicted, many courtiers approach. Vine goes here. Run!
Okay, so I'm not really interested in running.
Cut that wall down.
You don't have to run if you don't want to.
Might and glory.
We need to keep running.
I prefer taking them out myself. Oop. Okay. Here's Keith.
This way, down the waterfall.
So you might recognize this from earlier. This is one of the traps.
Wait for it.
They don't expect you to kill all of them.
Nice explosion.
I have to ask, Occam, why did you make Fallon the armor? Didn't you know she was of the Nightmare Court?
I knew, but she threatened me. Said they'd break my hands, leave me useless, take away my purpose and my joy. Still, once I saw what they'd done with my masterwork, ugh, disgusting. I should have thrown myself from the cliffs.
No, the lesson here isn't so simple. There are many strands in this tapestry, and yours is only one. Now that you are safe, we deal with Bersalak. Tell us, does your armor have a weakness?
Yes. To forge the armor, it had to be vulnerable to my smithing tools. My hammer made it. My hammer can destroy it.
Valiant, I propose that we use this information and challenge Bersalak to a duel. Then use the smith's hammer as your weapon and smash him to paste.
Sounds good. I bet Bersalak would come for certain if he received an invitation from Gerwin. Keith, talk to her and arrange the fight. Occam, bring your hammer. We'll hold a duel at Marbon Market. I want as many witnesses as possible when Bersalak falls.
Okay. Doesn't matter which one we take. And we leave. Okay, so we've got, should be just one more mission now. Oh, and then we have to talk to the Pale Tree after. So we're heading up. You know what? Let me dye this. This is gonna drive me crazy if I don't. So you can dye your mounts. As you can tell, I have lots of dyes. Enamel, dye this, apply. So we've got two flying mounts. We've got the Sky Scale, which is basically a dragon, and we've got a griffin. So the difference between them is the griffin is like a jet, and the Sky Scale is like a helicopter. So the Sky Scale can hover. The griffin cannot hover. I gotta wait to be out of combat. There we go. The griffin cannot hover, but it does have some of the fastest flying. Other mounts include, we've got all of these. We've got the raptor, and these are all the default skins that I'm showing you. I do have other skins. You'll see them later. I don't have a lot of other skins. I don't spend a lot of money on these skins because they're skins, and I don't care that much. Right, this is the Springer. So the Springer is jump up real high. We've got the Raptor. Raptor is jump forward really far. And there's an upgrade, which I have, that makes it so he jumps even farther forward. The
Don't just stand there, do something.
Springer has an upgrade that lets him jump higher. The Skimmer has an upgrade that lets him dive underwater. We've got the Jackal, which is a teleporting doggy, basically. We've got the Roller Beetle, which is like a motorcycle and can move super fast on the ground, but is kind of hard to control sometimes. They actually have race courses all over the place that are based around you using the Roller Beetle. There's the Warclaw. You can actually mount the Warclaw while in combat. Sorry, I had to sneeze. You can mount the Warclaw while in combat, and you can also mount the Sky Scale while in combat. It says can't mount in combat, but you can.
They called you soundless. Keep them We'll come back for the others.
You've got the Griffin. The Griffin you cannot mount in combat. No siree. But this is a fast one, and this was the first flying mount. It was actually introduced in the second expansion with all the other mounts. It was a secret mount that they didn't announce. So that was a fun little secret that players found after they were playing the game. So they didn't even market the game with that mount in mind. Or they didn't market it so players didn't know about it. And that's one of the things that I like, is sometimes they keep little secrets like that. And then there's the turtle, which is also an underwater mount. But it is a two-seater mount. So back here, you can have a second person with you. And it can fly as well, technically. More like a hover than a fly. So to show you this real quick. See, I can mount in combat. So it says you can't, it's lying. You can mount in combat. But it does use a skill. It's one of the masteries, I believe. Work wall. Well rested. I don't remember which one it is. No, I don't know. But I do remember that you can mount it in combat. And that's one of the neat things about it. Alright, I have rambled on long enough about all of this. Gotta get out of this, and then I can mount up.
Don't just stand there, do
Okay,
something.
so we're gonna do the last portion of this. All the mount stuff was something I was thinking about. Do I want to talk about it?
Here,
or not?
I forged the armor with this hammer. It will do the task.
Excellent. It will make a marvelous weapon. With this, we can stop Bersalak permanently.
Not just stop him, beat him to a pulp. Good luck.
Okay. And this hammer is something that
Shore up
was...
defenses. We must protect this location.
It was in that previous mission.
Get ready.
As you can tell, no one likes Bersalak.
The plants around here are on edge. It's not a good sign.
Bersalak, are you ready to fight yet?
A flimsy sprout like you will never defeat me. Even so, I'll teach you one final lesson in pain.
Last time, your enchanted armor made it a bit unfair. Face me honestly, and we'll see who's flimsy.
Occam's hammer. Do you think I really need my magic armor to beat you? You'll see.
Okay, so we're gonna throw down all of these, and we're gonna start smashing them.
Let nightmare take your spirit, and I may let you live.
That villain killed my friend. You're gaining the upper ground. Keep at it.
Okay, we're gonna lich and then summon all my minions.
You can't defeat me. How is this possible? I will slay you all.
And she's checking to make sure he's dead.
Good. He is truly dead. Bersalak will not rise again.
Victory! So the Nightmare Court can be beaten after all.
Never give up, Occam. Speaking of that, I fear the Nightmare Court may target you to make more armor. Would you like to come and live in the Grove with me? You'd be safer there.
Respectfully, I decline. Too much noise. You've shown me how to fight them. Now, I will.
I think I may take you up on that offer. I still mourn the loss of my beloved, but I can't stay by his grave forever.
Mourning alone only brings more sorrow. You would be welcome and may stay as long as you like. You'll be safe there.
Safe. The Grand Duchess will soon find another way to draw the dream into darkness, and then none of us will be safe. It is her way.
It sounds like you have history with this Grand Duchess Fowlin. Did you know her well?
Perhaps once. But I don't know her anymore. Never mind. You've done well, Valiant. Enjoy this moment. Like all victories, it will fade. Come. Like Gerwin, we should not dwell on sorrows. One image in your dream has been resolved, but the other, the dragon, remains. It is time to speak with the pale tree.
Okay, and now we go speak to the pale tree. So the pale tree is basically our mother. Omphalos chamber.
Greetings, my valorous child. Kaith has told me of your deeds. I'm so proud of you.
I'm honored to meet you, Mother Tree. I dreamt of a Green Knight, and when I met Berserlac, I knew I had to defeat him. Is that because of you?
No, dear heart. I do not control the dream. I am simply its caretaker.
If you will allow, Mother, we would place the helm of Berserlac within our garden. I hope it will warn others not to fall to pride and nightmare.
An excellent suggestion. Let the lesson be that strength of heart shall always overcome strength at arms.
If I may ask, Mother, in my dream I also saw a fierce, horrible dragon. I've been told it is my wild hunt to face this monster. Is that true?
I fear that it is. A wild hunt is a sacred thing, a burden placed by the dream upon the strongest and the bravest of my children. In your dream, you fought an elder dragon face to face. Only 2 of my children have had such a dream, yourself and Kaith. All Sylvari fight the dragon's servants, the undead, but I believe you will face Zaitan itself. I also believe you will prevail.
I understand, Mother. Thank you.
Be proud of your victory, Valiant. Spend your leisure in learning and in well-deserved joy.
Kaith, I wish for the Valiant to meet my eldest child.
Traherne has returned from Or? Mother, is that wise?
Do not question the dream. We must all play our parts.
Yes, Mother Tree. I will see that it is done.
Okay, I am overburdened. Let me... Okay. All right. And, ooh, I actually did one of my dailies. Cool. All right, let's head down. And I can show you a couple of things real quick before we get back to where we were. Because as I said previously, this is technically a re-recording. Okay, so here, this is the total makeover kit, and there are some special exclusive things available with this, and you can take off your armor if you want as well. You could do that on the previous when you're making the character as well, but all of these hairs with the stars and even the colors with the stars, that means you have to use a total makeover kit to do it. You can't select it normally. So we've got all these different types of hairs that you can choose. This is the one that I use for my Revenant, which is another class. I think I used this head for him as well, this face. And for the glow, so the glow is under skin patterns. So even though it looks pink, apparently it's red. But it can be all sorts of different colors. And here you toggle the light and you can see what it looks like.
What may I offer you?
So you can see all sorts of different colors, and it also affects your eyes. So if I were to go with, that's not eyes. You see how his eyes are glowing? Why am I changing the skin? The skin's not what I wanted to change. Here we go, eyes. So I give him, let's say I give him blue eyes. That's too bright. Oh, I can give him white smoke eyes. So daytime, let's find one that would work well. Ooh, would this yellow work? The yellow might work. Okay, let's try different. No, not different hair colors, different glow colors. Oh, and there is glow intensity as well. You can adjust that. Here we go. Okay, go to face and skin. Skin colors, no, eye colors. Here we go. It doesn't affect it as much as I remember it doing previously. But there is a bit of a glow to the eyes. I have to wait for it to actually glow. This actually looks pretty cool. What is this? Chili red with what glow? Violet. That's a pretty cool look. I always go to the hair when I mean to go to the eyes. The rain purple is nice. I'm a big fan of purple. You can kind of see how the glow affects this. Like his eyes, that pupil that's barely visible fades away when the glow comes up. But anyway, so yeah, that is the intro to the Sylvari story. Every character has a story. And also, if you are a free to play person, well, if you're making a new character, period, you get the starting waypoint for all of the races now. So it used to be you would go into the town. You start out here. You actually start over here as the Sylvari. You go into the town, and there is a portal in the town. I forget where it is. I think it's over here. But there's a portal to a place called Lion's Arch. Where's the portal for the Sylvari? And you would go there. Here. This is the portal to Lion's Arch.
Every day is war.
What's it like? I imagine the sparkling armor and lines of soldiers marching into battle.
Hey, are you the stamping of boots and the voices raised in glory.
I like stuff like this.
The worst nightmares last night. They
Gore.
cling to me
The
still.
blood that stains your claws. The sweat burning your eyes. The smell of bodies. The death. Yeah. It's fun.
Thanks.
So this is a char, by the way. The char are like a cross between a cow and a cat. They're pretty cool. Culturally, they are sort of like Romans. But, oh, this part doesn't have collision, apparently. Okay, so you used to go there, and then that would take you to Lion's Arch, which is over here. And then from Lion's Arch, there was actually a portal area, like in this area, I think it was. No, the portal area was down here. The new one is over here. Anyway, you go there and then go to wherever. So this is the human area. The humans starting area is the village of Shaymore. The Asura are over here. Sorendra, which is in Metrica province, and the human area is called Queensdale, by the way. So each of these maps have like regions within them. So the Verdants, Greenbrack Drelves, Morgan Spiral, etc. The Norn, who are like humans, giant humans that can transform into animals, they start over here in Wayfair Foothills at the Snow Lord's Gate. So this whole brick, the human, or not human, the Norn city. Sometimes I say the wrong word because I'm trying to talk so fast. You got the Char over here, the Black Citadel. This is the Char starting place, and this is the Plains of Ashford in Ascalon, which if you played Guild Wars 1, you might recognize the name Ascalon. This will come up later. And oh yeah, that's all of them. Okay, so Sylvari, Asura, human, Norn, Char. All right. So that will do it for the intro to this story playthrough. I hope to see you all in the next episode, where we will pick up with the Sylvari story. All right. Bye.